Hello and welcome to Shane's Hobby Shop. Today we're going to actually build yet another gift for Mom. Yeah, I know I don't get nothing out of this. Never do. Anyway, what we're going to do is build a little small cabinet that you can use in your bathroom. It's small enough to go in the hallway or even in your bedroom. So I'm not going to call it a medicine cabinet. I'm just going to call it a small cabinet. Alright? And it's going to be pretty simple build. All I got here, this is a 1/4-inch birch plywood. I'm going to be using that for the back and also an accent down the bottom. And then also I have this right here. This is called edge glued board. I got this at my big box store because I needed a wide piece of lumber, and the lumber we got ain't that wide. And yes, I could glue it on board my own self, but I don't have a planer yet. That is on my short to-do list to buy me a planer, but I don't have one yet. So they went ahead, edge glued board. It's already planed up and nice and smooth and wide enough for what I needed to do. Then we're going to put it on a table saw, rip it, cross cut all down to the final sizes. We got some angle cuts on here, so we got to pay attention to the angle cuts. Got to make sure we got those right. And then we're going to go ahead and dry fit, make sure everything works right there, and then go ahead and do final assembly. Now for the hardware, I got a couple different hinges, a handle, and trying to make it a little antique look like. I don't know, but alright, let's go ahead and get that started. Alright. Okay, what we're going to do is go ahead and take the long board here, and we're going to rough cut it down to the length. I'm not worried about being square or nothing like that, because I'm going to square it up on the table saw for later. Okay, here we are now on the table saw. I'm going to cut to final width first. So we'll go ahead and mark a board, cut it to final width, and then we'll come back later and cut to final length. Of course, I'm going to be using my tape measure to make sure all my widths are perfect. Yeah, I do have a tape measure that made onto the table saw, but I don't trust it. Alright, now we'll go ahead and grab the table saw sled and cut to final length now. Okay, this is where you're going to have to pay attention. We are actually cutting the top to the entire box. Go ahead and set your table saw blade to 15 degrees. And we're going to go ahead and cut the back side of this board. And then while the table is still set at 15 degrees, I want you to stand that board up on its end. Take it from the table saw where it's at and stand it straight up. Now I want you to grab another board that you're going to be using, and I want you to mark that lid with the thickness of that board. And then move your table saw close enough to where when you cut that 15 degrees off of that, it goes all the way up to that line that you just made. Alright, now we're going to go onto the miter saw. Take the sideboard. On the top side, I want you to make a 15 degree cut all the way from the back to the front. Then I want you to go down to the bottom of the board. I want you to measure 3 1/4 inches from the back to the front, and then set your miter saw at a 45 degree angle and then cut that off. And of course, once you get those cut, let's go ahead and go back to the table saw, put your dado stack in for 1/4 inch, and go ahead and rabbet out the back of it. Now this is where you can glue up the backboard to it first, like I'm doing here, or you can go ahead and put your shelves in first. It really doesn't matter to me how you do it. Me, I'm going to go ahead and put the back on first. I'm just using the shelves to get me an alignment on it. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the shelves in. Alright, now what we're doing here is the bottom skirt. This is the other piece that is made out of 1/4 inch plywood. Make sure you do the 45 degree cut for both sides, and then you're going to line that up with the edges of the board and also the angles.
Well, there you go, the completed wall cabinet. Now, down here at the bottom, got your little cubby space so you can put whatever you want in it. I got me some nice brass hinges and a doorknob to kind of give it a little antique look. I don't know yet. Now, I haven't sanded it down yet, but I will still need, I'm going to take off the hinges and the doorknob. I'm going to sand this down. I'm possibly going to stain it. I don't know yet. Maybe paint it. I don't know. That's still up for debate. Now, on the inside, got you a couple of little shelves you can put whatever you want on. Don't have to be medicine. Again, you can put whatever you want on here. This is big enough to go anywhere in the house and don't actually look like a medicine cabinet, so you can get away with it anywhere you want to. Now, we'll be putting a magnetic catch in here to keep this door closed. But it looks like it stays closed without it anyway, so I could do it like that if I wanted to. But no, I want it to stay closed, so we're going to put up that magnetic catch. Like I said, I'm going to sand it down, put some type of finish on it.
Alright, well I hope you liked this video. If you have, give me that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. My name is Shane. Yeah, you know where we're at. We're at Shane's Hobby Shop. And we'll see you next time.